Howdy folks, Tetsu here, down in lower tiers where the power's low, but the battles are fierce. And today I'll be continuing my self-proclaimed quest to archive all the battles during the first 7U tournament, which thereby hope to bring light to tier and possibly help it grow. So join me as we move on to match 4 of round 3. Our combatants this time will be ClairDeLuna versus Zekarum. ClairDeLuna gained a solid victory against Ajjc in their second round match, while Zekarum managed to do the same against Adrianinhoii during their second round match. Either way, their skill should be witnessed here today by both myself and you the viewer. If you happen to enjoy the video, I humbly request you click that like button. Also subscribe and click that bell if you want to be notified for later uploads. Working together, we can bring more attention to this fascinating metagame. With all that said, let's begin. Alright, match 4, game 1. Let's play lead metagame. Tentacle coming from ClairDeLuna and Charmeleon from Zekarum as a slash goes in, taking Tentacle down to 47. Blizzard hits and freezes Charmeleon! A fire type being frozen. How about that? Tentacle is now switched in for Zekarum as Ivysaur is for ClairDeLuna, and Claire goes in for a Golbat as Wrap is being used by Zekarum. Ivysaur back out. Looks like Claire is going to try to force a miss at this point, or at least try to mitigate the damage at this time. Confuse Ray coming out from Golbat. It is faster. Tentacle hits itself in confusion. Claire actually had quite a bit of confusion luck in their first match. So will we see a repeat? And Ivysaur hits its own self in confusion. All right. Golbat goes for a double edge, and it takes a ton of damage on a crit. Shelter's switched in to tank a little bit as Confuse Ray goes down. Blizzard does manage to go through, though, and Golbat is frozen. Both players have a frozen Mon. Claire went for their Ivysaur, and then their Golbat as Tentacle was switched in. Tank hits a Blizzard. Charmeleons for both players are now out, but because... Wait, Zekarum switches to their Rhyhorn. Fire Spin misses. Switch to Ivysaur from ClairDeLuna. Tanks an Earthquake. Zekarum goes for their Charmeleon, and Claire has now brought their Rhyhorn out. We see a substitute go down. Do we see Sleep Powder? We do. Rhyhorn for ClairDeLuna is asleep. Excuse me. Razor Leaf does hit, and Rhyhorn is not able to break out of sleep. Body Slam going for the Charmeleon on its entry. Fire Spin goes, but as you can see, Fire Spin does not fall out Zekarum's Charmeleon. Rhyhorn is switched in as Claire goes for their Tentacle, and Charmeleon for Zekarum, which finally gets taken out. I think Zekarum was really trying to go for a good sack there, but Rhyhorn was switched into a slash from Zekarum's Meow as Ivysaur comes in and slash finishes it off after taking a Bubble Beam. Charmeleon is now for Claire, and Tentacle is brought in and gets taken out. Rhyhorn is now in. Fire Spin misses. Zekarum goes for a substitute, and Fire Spin does hit. This is going to take a while. I'm pretty sure if ClairDeLuna winds up committing to this, which, to be fair, what else do you want to do in this situation? Because switching anything in, it's going to hit something. So, ClairDeLuna is obviously trying to get rid of the substitute. And she manages to do it. She does manage to do it. Fire Spin actually crits now. Does a ton of damage. Well, relative to other resistances. As Shelter gets switched in by Zekarum. Tentacle coming out as Rhyhorn is brought out. That's bad. Surf hits Shelter on a crit. Brings it to 7% HP. And Shelter goes down. Meowth now in for Zekarum. Finishes off Tentacle. As Charmeleon for ClairDeLuna is switched in. Body Slam going for the paralysis. Does not work. Counter. Does a ton of damage. Switch to Rhyhorn from ClairDeLuna. Takes a slash. Rhyhorn is coming in. And Claire's Rhyhorn is still... Oh! Another substitute! Fire Spin! Fire Spin needs to break substitute once again. Otherwise, this could be Zekarum's game. Can they manage it? Can they manage it? Can Fire Spin continue? Looks like it is. Will they be able to get enough? They do! They managed to break substitute again! And now, Zekarum is now having to bring their Meowth out while Claire does the same, and it wins the speed tie. ClairDeLuna is winning the first match by the look of it. Meowth takes a ton of damage from the Ivysaur's Razor Leaf, but Zekarum goes for the forfeit. And there we go. Game 1 goes to ClairDeLuna. On to Game 2. Let's play late meta game. Tentacle once again for Claire, and Charmeleon the same for Zekarum. And once again we see Slash being used as Hydro Pump takes out Charmeleon. Interesting strategy. We've seen it before in the earlier rounds. Voltorb goes for a Mimic onto Ivysaur and then a Thunder Wave, and Sleep Powder misses. As Zekarum switches to their Golbat, Confuse Ray coming out, and Ivysaur gets hit in their confusion. Golbat is switched in, tanks a Double Edge. Claire sends out their Confuse Ray, and Golbat from Zekarum takes confusion damage as Claire goes for a Double Edge. Zekarum sends in a Confusion Ray of their own, and both players switch out their Mons. Charmeleon for ClairDeLuna and Voltorb for Zekarum. But both send out Golbat and Ivysaur. Well, Ivysaur and Golbat respectively. As ClairDeLuna goes for their Golbat, once again having it tank another Double Edge. Confuse Ray is in. And also retaliatory Confuse Ray from Zekarum. Both players once again switching. An Explosion from Voltorb winds up hitting Ivysaur, and Meowth from Zekarum finishes off ClairDeLuna's Ivysaur. Golbat is now in. Thunderbolt hits. Double Edge going into Meowth. Do we see a Hyper Beam? We do, but it's on the incoming Ivysaur, and Zekarum goes for a Body Slam onto Golbat, taking it out. Charmeleon now for ClairDeLuna as Fire Blast misses the incoming Tentacle. Fire Spin also misses, but instead of Hydro Pump, they go for Surf. Charmeleon goes for a Slash on the incoming Golbat. Tentacle now for ClairDeLuna tanks a Double Edge. Will it be sacked? Yes, it is sacked on Mega Drain. Healing Golbat a little bit, not by much. Meowth winds up breaking the speed tie for ClairDeLuna and takes out Golbat. Both players are now down to 3 Mons as Ivysaur switched in and takes a Slash. It puts Meowth to sleep. And Farfetch'd is switched in. Farfetch'd. Tentacle switched in for Zekarum. Farfetch'd goes for the Agility. It goes for Slash. Takes Tentacle down to 27%. Blizzard comes in, but it does not manage to take it out. Slash takes out Tentacle. Zekarum sends it in the Meowth. Slash, it hits. It takes out Meowth. And finally, Ivysaur is going to be taken down. ClairDeLuna wins their second match of the tournament. Whew. A Farfetch'd win. What do you know? So, what did we learn? I believe Big Yellow said it best. Farfetch'd is a nuke in 7U. It certainly seems to hold true in this match. Much like Meowth, it works as a late game cleaner. Looking at its stats, it's tied with Ivysaur, making it slower than most of the top mods in the tier. All around, it seems fairly balanced though. But it is made powerful both by its move pool and its typing. Stab Slash off this leak-wielding duck's 65 base attack and 11.71875% chance to crit is a monster hit. On Meowth, it does between 70.3 to 83%, with the top cat having only a 4.5% chance to 2-hit KO in return. There is, as always, a caveat to this. Powerful as Farfetch'd can be, it does have problems. While it can use agility to outspeed everything in the tier, it actually has to get that boost. Its bulk is not bad, giving few Mons clean 2-hit KOs on it, outside of Tentacle, Rhyhorn, and Voltorb of course. Although both Tin and Orb are clean 2-hit KOs in return if agility is up. Rhyhorn does just wall it though. Farfetch'd's biggest problem, or flaw, is how predictable it is. While moves like Body Slam and Slash are good, it's really all the Mon has. The only non-normal attack moves Farfetch'd has are a Banned Fly in a weak peck. All that said, Farfetch'd is a major threat in the tier and should never be underestimated. With the match over, ClairDeLuna will be continuing on in the WB, while Zekarum, with their first elimination, will be heading down to the LB. We'll be catching up with them again later, I'm sure. And if you happen to enjoy the video, why not join in on the fun? I've got all the necessary links down in the description, from the Discord to the Resource Hub. Hope to see you there. Until next time, everybody, take care. Bye!